Now here for the Honda Insider Report, brought to you by the 2017 Honda Accord. The available 278 horsepower V6 engine, stylish exterior, roomy interior is a reason why you should go check it out at your local Honda dealer right now. Good to see you, Eric Davis. What's going on, brother?
Oh, another day, another 2750.
Now, I thought that was an interesting, a great montage right there to start off with, because 9 catches, 180 yards for Julio Jones, who, as we all remember, Atlanta made that huge, big move up in the first round to go get, and are finally getting to see him in a Super Bowl, right?
Yes.
They were correct.
They were correct.
9 catches, 180 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Same stat line for Chris Hogan, who, as you know, played lacrosse at Penn State.
But they were correct. That's what they do there.
See what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's now you've got these two teams colliding with these two different paths, even though Atlanta's a relative newbie. They've been there before, but that was when they were dirty birding back at the end of the Clinton administration. And now you've got New England going for the 7th time.
That's incredible.
How do you see, in just, the 7th time with Brady Belichick, how do you see all of this inexperience matching up in this game?
The experience of both clubs, it doesn't matter. Everyone always talks. I think they put too much on the experience of being there before. It's a different game. It's a different season. It's a different team. Both clubs have players that have been there. They have coaches that have been there. They have coaches that have been a part of winning it. They have coaches that have been a part of losing it. So that is irrelevant. How did the teams match up? It's still a football game, and football games are about the matchup.
And so let's get into that. How do they match up?
If you look at the match, these teams are offensively, they are so evenly matched. Both clubs are capable of scoring. They're, 2 of the highest scoring teams in the league. I think New England's 3, I think, and Atlanta's 1. You put that when you talk about rushing the ball. I think if rushing the ball, they're right there together. I think one is right on top of the other, like they're 7th or 8th in rushing the ball. And I think probably New England's higher. Passing the ball, Atlanta's probably, you flip that over. They're right there. But if you look at the defense, you have a better defense. They don't let people talk about New England's defense, but they don't let you score. And the game is about scoring. I know defense wins championships. No, the team that scores the most points wins the championship. They don't let you score. And special teams, their special teams are better. The match, if you look at the matchup, and if you just look at if you are drawing the X's and O's and say how it's going to play out, New England should win the game. That's New England. 2 out of the offenses are a push. Both of these offenses will be able to move the ball.
Offenses are a push.
It's a push. They'll both be able to move the ball. New England's not going to stop Julio Jones. You can say all you want to say and how great Belichick is and Matt Patricia and these guys are exceptional at defenses.
Well, if they don't stop, so what are you talking about? Like
he's going to get his yards.
If he gets his 10 for $1 something, you still think that Atlanta
Brady
wouldn't prevail?
Well, Brady and that offense, they're going to be able to get their points and move the ball as well. So the offenses are going to be able to put up some points. Now, I don't think they're going to. Both of these clubs may not put up, in the 30s.
How the hell does New England do it on defense then? I mean, honestly, who are we writing home about on that side?
Well, you don't have to. Well, it's not necessarily the case of having a name at every position, but do you have guys? Do you have guys at the exposed positions that can make plays? Yes, they do. You look at the back end of their defense. McCourty can make plays. You know that Malcolm Butler can make plays. Can they find ways? And when you have guys that can do that on the back end, you have an opportunity to find ways to get to the quarterback. Because if you can single guys up, and they have players that are hybrid players in their secondary. Chung is another guy that you can put one-on-one and he can survive. It gives you an opportunity to put more people.
The branches can get home. Ninkovich might be.
You get an opportunity to put those guys because you can leave these guys alone. When you don't have to babysit your secondary, you can now send more people. You're going to get an opportunity where you can overload a zone, and they're going to find ways to hit Matt Ryan. They're going to do it. Both clubs are going to do it.
Eric Davis here in the Honda Insider segment. How do they confuse Ryan? Give me a scenario how Matt Ryan goes to the line and gets confused, and therefore
it's going to be
Julio
very difficult.
Can be stopped, or the two-headed monster behind him can be neutralized.
It's going to be very difficult to confuse Matt Ryan. I don't think they're going to be able to confuse Matt Ryan. I don't think you're not going to be able to confuse Tom Brady. Can you get to him? And with Julio, the issue with Julio is that he's not your Randy Moss that just stays outside of the numbers. Julio is going to be all over the field. It makes it very difficult to design something where you're going to stop this guy and put in this scheme like they did with Megatron back when Belichick had, it looked like a punt return where he had two guys standing in front of him whenever he was outside of the numbers. That's where he always lined up. Julio moves all over the field. It's difficult to call defenses and design defenses to do that when a guy's moving around. Confusing Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan is playing as well as Tom Brady right now. Matt Ryan understands his offense.
Of that, there's no doubt. The numbers,
Yes.
I could sit here for the next 5 minutes and read you from the stat package how Matt Ryan's
So
done that.
expecting to confuse him, I don't think that's the way to go about it. It's going to be about making plays, which is why I say both of the clubs will be able to move the ball. They're going to score some points. But at the end of the day, you look at what the Patriots have done, even though this is the one thing. The Patriots are the number one defense, scoring defense, which is the one that matters. They're the number one defense in the league. But they got the Jets twice. They got the 49ers. They got the Rams. They got to play Cleveland. That helps. That does help.
Well,
But
I
now
mean,
they played Pittsburgh.
They played 6 quarterbacks this year that were backups at the beginning of the season before they got to see him. I mean, Matt Ryan is easily the best quarterback they've seen all year long.
He's playing. That's the best offense.
Is it as simple as saying, Eric Davis, that the last time the Patriots played the Seahawks in the Super Bowl and Dan Quinn, the current coach of the Atlanta Falcons, was the DC of Seattle, and Shane Vereen had 11 catches out of the backfield, that we should be looking at Deion Lewis and James White as the X factors in this Super Bowl 51?
They're going to make plays. It's a 3 deep. It's a 1 high safety team. So in the 1 high safety team, that's what they do. That's Dan Quinn's defense. And that's what Atlanta does. And in those situations, how do you beat that? You beat it with seams. You beat it with swing routes. You beat it with corner routes. That's what the Patriots are going to do. So, yes, you're going to utilize that because their defense is based on you doing that and then the speed of the defense for the Atlanta Falcons closing the ground and tackling. That's it. So there'll be some ball movement. But at the end of the day, the team – I still have to go with the team that's keeping people out of the end zone.
It sounds like you're choosing the Patriots. When we come back in 60 ticks of the clock, I want a definitive answer on that. And Chris Law and Brockman have the prop bets for the Rich Eisen Show, Super Bowl 51.
We got them.
To reveal. Okay? That's it for the Honda Insider Report right here. But Eric Davis back in 60 ticks of the clock here on the show. Willie McGinnis to Dan Patrick. Also, Tony Baselli, Marcus Allen. That's our first day in Houston. Our guest list, the Vince Lombardi Trophy, will also be on set. Deion Sanders, Snoop Dogg, LaDainian Tomlinson, Larry Fitzgerald, Drew Brees, Gronk. Also, Michael Irvin, along with J.B. Smoove for all 3 hours. Snoop Dogg. Those are just some of the guests we've got booked for our Super Bowl shows. Go to richinhouston.com right now.
Are you guys surprised that Gronk's doing media? Like, if you were his teammate and you're playing in the game, are you?
Gronk's not playing.
But he's not playing. But you don't think he's in the meeting helping out Martellus Bennett at all, leading up?
No, he's not playing. Martellus Bennett's a vet. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to prepare.
Go to richinhouston.com for your free tickets. Again, if you stay for all 3 hours for the live broadcast, you can then get a ticket to go to the NFL experience as well. richinhouston.com for all of that. Yes or no? I'm getting all the sensing that you like the Patriots scoring defense, keeping people out. You match it up on paper, X's and O's.
This is what I would say. For my 96-year-old grandmother is an Atlanta Falcons fan, has always been. Even when I was playing, when we would play the Falcons, she would say, "Hun, I hope you have a good game, but I hope you guys lose." She loves the Falcons.
Wow.
I would love for her to see the Falcons win the Super Bowl.
Now disappoint your grandmother now. Disappoint your
know,
96-year-old grandmother, Eric Davis. Do it.
As much as I would love to see that, I'm just, that's what you scout with your head, not your heart. And New England, the matchup tells me that New England should win the game. Not to mention that it's, I've always said Brady was going to be the first to win 5. And if he doesn't get it this year, he'll get it before he retires. He's going to be the first, and I think he's going to get it this year.
There you go. He says the Patriots win.
There we go.
And based on that description, he also says if his grandmother had Falcons, she'd be a loser. Is that what I just heard too? Did I just hear that? No.
No, you didn't hear that. Stop it.
Well, that's the old phrase. If my grandmother had wheels, she'd be a wagon. Okay. Well, look, and your grandmother represents Legions of people have been waiting for this moment. Legions, not just
Yes.
98. 98, they were going up against quite a juggernaut. And they were kind of an accidental Super Bowl team, if you recall. It was the Vikings team that had a field goal attempt from somebody who didn't miss all year.
Didn't miss all year, and then that happened.
This one's a different Falcons entry into the Super Bowl, I would say.
And then Eugene happened.
Which brings us to our prop bets right now, our Super Bowl 51 prop bets right now. Shall we get to it right now here on the Rich Eisen Show? Because you wanted to get to Eugene Robinson at one point as a prop bet.
I did.
That his name would get mentioned during the broadcast, but we nixed that.
We cut that one out.
We cut that one out.
Okay.
Okay, so here are the Rich Eisen Show
super funny,
Bowl 51 prop bets on the Rich Eisen Show.
Okay.
What have we decided on
Prop
here?
bet number 1, and we're gonna assign this potentially
What do you mean?
to
Assign it. Somebody's going to have to figure it out.
A
but
listener,
we'll get to that at some
okay,
point.
number
Let
1.
us know.
The show is being broadcast on Fox, the big show, the Super Bowl.
Yes.
There's a personality for Fox. There's a show, Undisputed,
Yes.
Skip Bayless.
Yes.
There's a certain broadcaster talent calling the game that has a little bit of a history with Skip Bayless.
Despises the ground in which he walks.
Despises everything about
So
him.
I've heard.
Yes.
Is Skip Bayless's show mentioned during the broadcast in some promotional form? The line is 0.5.
Now it's got to be verbal. It can't just be. They can't just pop it on the
Can't just
bottom of the
throw a
screen. They
graphic.
can't
Yeah,
just
we wanna
burn it
hear
in.
Joe Buck
Joe
say
Buck's got to
Skip
say, "Hey,
Bayless.
Skip Bayless, undisputed."
Undisputed Mondays, whatever.
0.5.
It will. It will.
Wow. Yeah.
No,
Because
no,
they're
okay.
trying
Eric
to-
David.
Yeah.
Eric Davis says take the over.
Yeah, take
we're
the
not
over.
putting our. We're not going to give our
Yeah.
picks
We'll
yet
give
because
ours
Del
next week.
Tufo's not here.
I would take the over.
Okay. What else? Okay.
Wow.
What's
Arthur
number 2?
Blank on the sideline. Do the Fox cameras cut away to Arthur Blank
Does he-
on the Falcons sideline?
Does he show up on the
A
sideline?
lot to
essentially?
consider here. A lot to consider, Eric, because if
he-
they're losing big, does he go
Does he-
down?
He will be there.
That's a
But
yes.
do they
That's
show
a
him?
yes.
But do they
Well, of
show
course,
him?
if he's there,
Yes, he's there, and
That's
they'll
why we
show
shouldn't
him.
even. Does Arthur Blank show up on the sideline?
he's gonna be
yes
there.
or no?
Yes or no? That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it
Okay.
is. Okay.
Because if he shows up, they're going to cut
They're
away.
definitely going to show him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the most recent Super Bowl that Joe Buck called was the Seahawks versus the Broncos. That
Yes.
was a blowout. Prior one was the Packers' big win over the Steelers
Yes.
in North Texas.
Yes.
He's also called multiple World Series. It's a broadcaster's job to make the final call of, and the winner of Super Bowl
Whatever.
51 is X, Y, and Z, storyline, layout. Let the moment hit the audience. Let the director, the producer cut cameras. You see all the emotions. What will the hang time be
From Joe Buck's last words saying Super Bowl's over,
to the next time he
talks.
speaks?
Now, by the way, we timed his Game 7 of
We
the
did
World
research.
Series. We did research on this.
Okay.
Game 7 between Cubs win and the next word he said was a minute and 20 seconds long. That's how long he can let things hang. And then the other Super Bowls, on average, were
It was like 46,
some odd.
47
Yeah,
seconds.
40,
So
40-ish.
what's the
So
time?
in honor of this being
Joe
Super Bowl
Buck's hang time?
51, we're setting Joe Buck's hang time at 51 seconds.
Over under.
Over under.
I'll take the under.
Under for
Just know that the
Okay.
blowout of where it was clear that the Seahawks were beating the Broncos, he laid out for over 40 seconds on that one too. Okay, very good.
Okay, next one.
Yes.
Mike Del Tufo, whenever he is somewhere where there are celebrities,
Yes.
he always gets a selfie. Now, he's a music man, and he has claimed, actually guaranteed,
They guaranteed.
that he will get a selfie with Lady Gaga. Does this happen?
Yes or no?
Yes.
Wow.
It does. She's a very nice person. She's a very nice
The
person.
Los
so
Angeles Broadcasting
she'll make it happen if he wants. If he gets in there, she'll make it happen.
The LABC crew just said hell no.
Would that be called a Delphi?
Yes.
Selfie's a Delphi?
Well done, Sarah.
Sarah makes her impact felt.
Or a Del Telfi?
A Del Telfi?
A Del Telfi?
A
Del
Delphi.
Tufi.
A Delphi.
A Delphi.
A Tufi.
Del Tufi.
A Telfi.
Okay, a Delphi.
And to clarify,
Okay.
this selfie, Gaga has to be aware that it's taking place.
Yes, it's got to be.
Yeah,
yes,
they're willing
it
for
can't just
that.
be
That's
here
what I'm
I
saying.
am and there she is 90 yards
The
away
most
from me.
difficult part for him will be getting in the same area. Once he gets there, she's a nice person.
He's
she
going
will
to sound
do
check it. He'll be there at the sound
he'll
check.
be-
He's
then
going
she'll
to
do
his
it.
way in the sound
Yeah,
check.
if he does the sound check,
there.
then it's
Okay.
a done deal.
Prop bet number 5, Rich. You alluded to this team a little while ago when Atlanta kind of made the Super Bowl to the surprise of many that thought the Vikings would be there. We all remember Jamal Anderson, his famed Dirty Bird dance. Last year, we asked you how many dabs would occur. There were some vitriolic, is that a word?
Yes.
Dabs by the defense.
Yes.
How many Dirty Birds are there in this Super Bowl? The line is set, Eric Davis, at 1.5. If the Falcons score, if a sack
Well,
happens.
you know a Patriot is not going to do it, ironically. That won't happen.
You know what? I
Martellus
actually
Bennett?
think I'd take the under.
Take the under.
I don't think you're going to see it.
It's not even a single dirty bird.
And if you do, it'll be a single one. I'll take the under.
All right, what do you have, Brockman?
Okay, next
Won't be at a
one.
convenience store.
Let's get through them all.
The last Super Bowl featuring the Patriots ended on Malcolm Butler's interception of Russell Wilson on the goal line.
Great play.
Will we see that B-roll during the telecast?
Will they show it?
Remember,
Yes.
Dan Quinn was the DC.
Yes, yes.
You'll see it
Dan
once?
Dan Quinn was a part of that
Okay,
game.
that's a
Butler's
yes.
playing in this game. Yes,
Okay.
you'll see it.
All right.
Okay, last time the Super Bowl was played in Houston, we all know what went down. An epic halftime show with JT and your girl Janet Jackson.
My girl.
Will the broadcast mention wardrobe malfunction?
No.
Will someone's helmet fall off and will Joe Buck tongue-in-cheek
Joe
go,
might do
he's
that.
having a wardrobe
Oh, well,
malfunction?
you're
Don't
right.
forget who's calling the game
The
here.
Oh,
line-
you're
the line-
right.
The line for this is 1.5.
Oh, that's a high line.
High
I
line,
mean,
high line,
because he's
high
gonna,
line.
he might
He
sneak it
can't
in
say
once,
No,
but
I'll
not.
take the under. He can't say it twice.
He can't put
Or they
Aaron
could,
say
Andrews
or
or they could
sidelines.
mention that this was the halftime
Yeah,
or
Joe
whatever.
Buck, maybe Troy Aikman
No.
says
You
it.
take the under.
I'll
It's a
take the
high
under.
line right
Okay,
there.
under.
I don't know if Musburger would
High line.
approve of that.
Joe
Okay.
will
You get the
mention it
last
once.
one?
Last
Joe.
one.
Last one.
Two of the Patriots' previous 4 victories were on Adam Vinatieri game-winning field
I
goals.
like this one.
He has a couple of the iconic postseason field goals, i.e. the tuck roll game. That's how this whole dynasty started. Is there any Adam Vinatieri Super Bowl footage in this game? Over under 2.5
Clips.
'Cause
2.5
2.5
clips.
Hold on,
clips.
understand this. He kicked a field goal to win in that building. Okay,
Yes.
so they'll show that.
To beat the
he kicked a
Panthers.
field goal
Okay,
to start off the dynasty. They'll
No,
show
no,
that.
I got it, but
will
does
they
that-
show the tuck rule kick? Will they show any other
Well, no,
kick?
this is the thing. Does it count as one clip?
Yes.
If they show all
Three.
of those kicks
yes.
in
yes.
one.
3 different kicks.
Three different kicks would count, even if it's in one
Yes,
clip.
correct.
Oh yeah, then
take the
yes,
over?
I'll take the over.
Ooh, okay.
Goskowski also just broke his record for postseason points.
There's many
so
different-
I think the over's a lock for the Vinatieri.
I don't know about that. Showing the third one is iffy.
Showing the third one.
Showing 2 of them makes sense. The
I'll
third
take the-
one is kind of
I'll
like
take the over.
it's out of place. Dynasty
Eric
started with
Davis.
1 kick. Another kick happened in that building. Showing the third one is, but okay.
The dynasty
You there?
started with the one.
With the one against St. Louis.
Uh,
And the
no,
tuck
no,
rule.
no,
The tuck rule one.
Yes, that's in the snow.
Okay,
So
okay.
that one's going to come up.
Okay.
And then he kicked 2 in the Super Bowl.
Yes, he did.
Yes, that's what I'll take the over. You said 2.5, correct?
He did.
2.5.
I'll take
Very
over.
good. All right, so we're going to post this on our Twitter page. We'll maybe shoot it and
Yeah, we'll
put it
have
on
a
our
board there
Instagram.
at Super
We'll post
Bowl.
it in Del Tufo. We know he's gonna take the yes on taking the Delphi
Delphi.
with Lady Gaga. He's definitely going to try and sneak it into the sound check. And I know a bunch of people at the NFL Network who will be out looking for him to keep his ass away.
So you're going
Yes,
to run
because
interference.
halftime is an NFL Network
Yeah,
production.
you're gonna run interference,
and they all
huh?
know who that guy is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anti-Delphi.
that's funny.
They all know who Del Tufo
Yeah.
is. All right, thank you for coming on, sir.
Oh, thanks for
Good
having
to
me.
see you. Good to
Always,
see you.
always.
That's Eric Davis.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.